Hey there, Aquarius, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot. You're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Let me just make sure this is in frame. Perfect. Also, Aquarius, if this reading resonates and you want even more free readings, make sure to subscribe to my email list. I send out free extended readings every Monday, only to my email list subscribers. You cannot get these readings absolutely anywhere else. Okay, Aquarius, let's talk about this. Why you up in your head? Why are you all up in your head right now? Bottom of the deck, you get the 10 of swords. The main energy for your reading is the 8 of swords. You cannot stop thinking about this ending. Something ended, something came to an end, and it was difficult and painful. And it's still very, very difficult and painful for you. And it's literally like it lives in your head rent free for some reason. Now, your person can be any sign. The main signs that I'm seeing are Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and Aquarius. You're showing up here, so you may be dealing with another Aquarius as well. Also, energies go both ways. Take this as it resonates. I say you because this is your reading. This could also very well be your person's energy, so take it as it resonates. In the recent past, you get the 4 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. This is a very deep bond. It's a very strong connection that you share with this person. I can see that. What are you evaluating and assessing, though? There's this energy here of you thinking and analyzing and evaluating. But what is my question? We'll see when we clarify. In the current situation, you get the 9 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, and the King of Wands. You're single, you're doing your own thing, you're putting on a very, very brave front, right? You're showing me, like, hey, you know what? I'm doing my own thing. I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm confident. I'm amazing. Uh, I don't know if that's actually the case, especially with the 2 of Swords here. There's something you're refusing to look at. I'm not sure what it is. We'll see in a minute once we clarify. There's something which you're kind of like blinding yourself to on purpose. In the near future, you get the 7 of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Star. This is you in the near future. You're very, very guarded, but your heart is opening up again. Your heart is kind of like cracked open in the near future. So, whatever it is, and it's interesting because whatever happened here, Aquarius, I don't see pain. I don't see anxiety. I don't see heartbreak. So, I don't know if you're just not feeling it or what is going on. You're definitely thinking about this connection. You're definitely thinking about this ending. Um, but what's the end goal here, right? Like, why am I not seeing any pain? Why am I not seeing any of that is the question. So let's clarify. Let's start off with the 8 of Swords. This is also a new deck that I just got, and I love it. The pictures are so beautiful. Like, the illustrations are just next level. All right, 8 of Swords, you get the Queen of Swords, 4 of Swords, Page of Wands. Yeah, you're trying to be very, very logical here. And again, I don't assign gender to my cards. You are the Queen of Swords. You're trying to be very logical. You're trying to be very, very practical here. And the way that you're doing that, or sorry, the process about which you're trying to be practical and logical is healing. You don't want this whole healing process happening for you to be difficult and heavy. That doesn't work for you. You're showing me I'm trying to figure out a way to heal, genuinely heal, not just put like a band-aid on it. Heal, go deep. But also like make it fun. Now, what you need to heal from is your tendency to overthink and overanalyze everything. Now, I know you're an air sign that's basically like telling you to stop breathing, right? Or like telling water to stop being wet. But that's the main focus here. That's what you're showing me is I need to heal my overthinking. I need to heal my overanalyzing. I just need to quiet my mind. So let's see if that actually works for you, Aquarius. Let's take a look at the recent past. We'll start off with the 4 of Wands. Four of Wands is clarified by the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. There's a connection here. You're in a connection, you're in a bond with somebody, but it's almost like you don't really care. You're emotionally detached, you're emotionally disconnected. You are talking to this person, you're communicating with them. Um, and maybe you even told them, like, hey, you know what? Like, emotionally, I'm not where you're at. I don't know what this is, but it's very much like I'm in a connection with someone, but I'm emotionally detached and disconnected from it. We're talking, we're hanging out, but you're very clear with yourself as to where your emotions are and how you actually feel, and what, in this case, you don't actually feel and what you don't actually care very much about, which seems to be this connection. Your heart is really not in it in the recent past. And you're showing me, like, I know this. I'm aware of this. Like, what I'm telling you now, you're not like, oh my gosh, no way. It's like, yeah, way. You're very, very aware of this. Let's clarify the 7 of Pentacles in the recent past. Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Hermit, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Empress. You're trying to evaluate and assess, like you're really trying to go deep here, right? And you get the Ten of Pentacles twice. Is this connection, does it have what I need for it to be long term? Can I see this connection going the distance? You want it to. With the Magician here, you're showing me like I'm manifesting it. I do want it to be one of those stable, successful, long term relationships. But I honestly don't know. I don't know if this is the connection for me. You're not saying yes, you're not saying no. You're really, at least in the recent past, trying to go deep within yourself and really be introspective and figure out like, is this connection going to make me feel how I want to feel? We each have within us this energy of like, this is how I want to feel. This is how I want to be loved. This is how I want to present in a relationship. And you're trying to evaluate and assess whether this connection can actually bring all of that out in you. Now, again, it's not a yes, it's not a no. Let's take a look at the Ten of Pentacles in the recent past. Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. It's interesting because you get the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, then you get Ten of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. It's basically the universe kind of reinforcing the message of like, I meant what I said. Now, this connection works, okay? It's not like it doesn't work. You and this person, you work together. It makes sense together. Like it's like if I told you like this is the person you have to be, that you'd be like, okay, like I have to be with them. I can make it work. Like it's fine. But it doesn't it doesn't like 100% check all the boxes that you're looking for. There is an emotional box here, which I feel like this person is not checking, at least not fully. Maybe they're like doing like a half check mark on it. There's something missing. There's something missing here. And you're trying to figure out again, is this the connection for me? Is this not? Is this something I want to pursue long term? Is this not? You're really, really thinking about it here in the recent past. Interesting. Let's take a look at the current situation. I want to see what the Nine of Pentacles is for you. Wow, I love how repetitive your cards are. Four of Wands. So Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Wands, which you got in the same row in the recent past, the Magician and the World. You're really good on your own, Aquarius, aren't you? You're fine being by yourself. You're showing me like I can entertain myself. I can emotionally fulfill myself. Like I can give myself everything that I need. I don't really need anybody. Um, you also have this like sense of independence within this connection. But usually when I say, oh, you're independent within a connection, it's a positive thing. In this regard, you're not showing it to me as positive. You're kind of showing it to me almost like, I'm single, I'm not single, or sorry, I'm single or I'm in this connection, same type of energy. Like it kind of feels the same. Like this person is not bringing in that much added value for you. And again, you want them to, but part of you is just kind of entertaining the idea of like, what, maybe it's just easier if I just end this and like do my own thing. And like, maybe then my emotional box, which is not getting checked right now, will get checked. Maybe like the lack of emotional fulfillment that I'm feeling is as a regard of like, oh my gosh, I can't even talk, is a result of me being with this person. And this person's just not doing it for me. So I should just cut them loose. Again, I don't see you taking action, but it's definitely a thought that's popping into your head. Let's see the Two of Swords in the current situation. Two of Swords is clarified by the Five of Swords, Ten of Cups, Seven of Wands. Here's the thing, Aquarius. Sometimes you may be a little bit short-sighted where it's not even impulsive, but it's more so like you don't see the whole process. Like you don't play it out all the way to the end. And so your idea of like what would make you happy is literally based on this moment, but you don't really think like long term. It's almost like there's this like wall or inability or maybe even reluctance for you to kind of see this thing play out. So what I mean by that is let's say this person like annoyed you or I don't know, maybe they're just like more low key than you. You love going out and skydiving and they're just kind of like, "Hey, you know what? I like curling up at home with a book." Whatever it is, you're showing me, "Okay, this is not making me happy right now. I should just end it." Whereas you're not really thinking long term is like, "Okay, maybe in this regard they're not really the good match for me, but they cook for me, they compliment me in other ways and they emotionally fulfill me in other ways." No, you're just looking at this point, you're like, "Oh, they don't want to skydive, boring, ew, let me just end this." There is a little bit of this like sabotage energy where you may nip things in the bud a little bit too quickly because you think it'll make you happy. But then when you go back and you're like, oh, hindsight is 2020, then you realize, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have you know, held my breath a little bit longer, waited a little bit longer. I'm not saying you're doing that now, but that's just something that's showing up in your energy that you may want to keep an eye out for. Let's clarify the King of Wands in the current situation. King of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the Star, and this is you, and you get the Star in the same row in the near future. So you are attracted to this person, but again, there's something missing emotionally. You keep showing it to me. Nine of Pentacles, the bottom of the deck. The emotional box is just not checked for you. You're attracted to them. You find this person physically attractive. You enjoy their energy. Emotionally, it's just not there. It's not fully there for you. You're a little bit frustrated at that. You're showing me I'm starting to get really frustrated at the lack of the emotional box being checked happening over and over and over again. And you are entertaining the idea of ending this. You're like, you know what? I didn't feel emotionally fulfilled in the past. The emotional box is not getting checked in the current situation. Maybe it's just time for me to end this, put an end to it, and just be done with it. Again, I don't see you taking action. I do see you really, really heavily playing around with the idea of end it, end it, end it, end it, end it, end it. Let's take a look at the near future. We'll start off with the Seven of Wands, see if you do anything about this or if the energy shift for you or what is going on. Oh, okay. Seven of Wands is clarified by the Two of Wands, Three of Cups, King of Wands. You just got the King of Wands here in the current situation. You're waiting. You're waiting. You're showing me, you know what? Remember how I said you kind of jumped the gun in the current situation? You don't want to do that. And you're showing me in the near future, I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to give it a moment. I'm going to put myself in timeout and not take action and just wait. And I'll wait until I spend time with this person again. Cause I feel like when you're going through this, it's when you guys are apart, physically apart from each other, not separated, but just not in the same location. And you're showing me here in the near future, I'm just going to wait until we actually spend more time together, until we hang out again or a few more times. And then I'll decide if I want to end this or not, or if I want to be done with this or not. You need the sun. You need clarity. You want to be crystal clear. So I take back what I said here about you, Aquarius. You don't jump the gun. I mean, you usually do, but in this scenario, you don't. You're showing me I want to be super, super, super clear on the fact that whether this is for me, this isn't for me, because I'm not doing any back and forth and I don't want to look back and have regrets. So I'm just waiting. And I like that. I like patient Aquarius because you're kind of okay, well, I don't have the clarity I need now. Let me give it a little bit longer and see if I still feel the same way, which is a very hard skill to acquire. So give yourself some kudos, a pat on the back for being in this energy in the near future. Oh my gosh. Okay, you don't need to be sassy about it, Aquarius. Clarify the Page of Cups for me. Give me two more, please. You got the Nine of Swords. For the Page of Cups in the near future, you get the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you're glad that you actually waited. As difficult as it is for you to wait, right? You're showing me Page of Pentacles. This is a skill that I'm learning. This is a muscle that I'm kind of practicing. It's difficult for you to not just be oh, this is how I feel. Okay, I'm going to take action, right? I do see you spending a lot of time thinking about this. This may be keeping you up at night even, right? But you're showing me I'm going to take it slowly. I'm going to wait until we actually have enough of a rapport, until we exchange energies, until, I give, they give, I text, they text, to decide. And it seems like the more you interact with this person, the more your heart cracks open again, where you're oh, you know what? Maybe I don't want to end things. Maybe I don't want to be done with this. This is kind of nice. I feel a little something, something. There's a good balance between us. And so, again, this is an acquired skill for you. You're really learning how to not even just work with this person, but be okay, they may not be the most emotional person ever. Maybe they don't like skydiving the way I like skydiving, but they're very cute. They come and hang out with me. We both like reading together. You're finding things that bring back the balance here. And you are taking it slow. I do feel like this person's energy is much slower than yours. You're very go, 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 go. And this person's more kind of chill, mellow, slower on the vibes. But you're finding a way to make it work. You're finding a way to make it work for you, which I love. Let's take a look at the star in the near future. Stars clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that, Aquarius. Look at that. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and in the middle, the Eight of Pentacles. You and this person are a divine match here in the 3D world. You guys make sense together. You complement each other practically, right? So what I mean by that is, let's say you can't cook, they cook, or they can't clean, you clean, or maybe they have I don't know. This is stupid. Maybe like they're nearsighted and you're farsighted, right? And so it's like you guys like match and complement each other here in the 3D world. And it is working. It works. Like not being forced to work, it actually works. You guys are both contributing to each other and building together. This is super cute. And I really love that you didn't like jump the gun and be like, oh, I'm not feeling this. Okay, bye. It seems like this whole connection really, really does work out. And I like that. I like that. Let's take a look and see what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Aquarius. And as always, Aquarius, like I said, if these reading resonates, your girl loves coffee. Donation link is below. Any and every amount is greatly appreciated. From the universe, you get the Nine of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Hanged Man. Yeah, you're not sabotaging. You're like, oh, the emotional box is not checked. I'm jumping the gun. I'm done. You're like, no, no, no. I'm stopping myself this time. I'm not doing that. I'm breaking my old patterns. I'm breaking my old habits. So yeah, maybe my emotional box is not 100% checked, but this person compliments me in other ways and it works. I'm not going to sabotage this time. I'm not going to ruin it. And I'm not going to rush into making decisions that I may end up regretting later. So Aquarius, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one. And of course, I will be doing